Welcome in, guys. Welcome into another Fake Grand Order video. So, we got up for a bid. It's not on yet, but we can actually talk a little bit about tonight's, or rather after the maintenance. We'll get to that a little bit. So, we have got the Christmas 2021 celebration. So here is the Christmas banner. This is a really hard situation because you have it where anyway, so this is a really tricky banner because alongside with Astolfo, which he's a brand new servant, a saber servant. It's really funny with Astolfo Saber is that it's more like a meme servant. I gotta tell you why a meme servant. So this meme kind of started in there's an anime series or an anime offshoot spin-off series called Learning with Fake Grand Order. So the premise of Learning with Fake Grand Order is it's a real slapstick comedy, like a real slapstick comedy. Let me actually, before we get back to that, let me actually show you an example of what I mean slapstick comedy. So let's try to find, I'm trying to bring up the craft essence. Okay, so here's one for example. So when I mean slapstick comedy with Fake Grand Order, so the premise of Learning with Fake Grand Order goes is that, okay, so you have the various servants. So for example, you have right here Maria Olga, this white hair girl right there. So that's Maria Olga, one of the she got killed off unfortunately, but in Fake Grand Order, Learning with Fake Grand Order, she's around. Of course, you got Mashu's there. This is sort of like the central character of Learning with Fake Grand Order, is that you have this very annoying and cute and annoying red-haired kid. Probably this is not the best crab essence, so let me try to find a better one to show an example. So, the idea with the Fake Grand Order characters specifically, they are in this. Oh, here's one right here. I don't know if I find it. So they have the chibi. Actually, it's more of a Funko Pop thing. Yeah, Funko Pop. If you ever see a Funko Pop, basically you have these figurines, and they look very cheapish. And welcome again, guys. Our new viewer, characters, that I bought and welcome in. Anyway, back to the conversation. So with Learning with Fake Grand Order, these characters are in these TV Funko Pop hybrid forms. If you ever know what a Funko Pop is, go search it online. You'll know exactly what I mean. So the idea basically is, I guess you could say it's an educational cartoon anime, but that would be saying a lot, honestly. So basically, it's like a really slapstick comedy, you know, like a real stupid thing, which is, it's quite hilarious. Like, I'll give you more examples. So also too, that not only it's like summer chibi, but also the kind of like these odd looks. So it's like a Gouda Gouda type of fare. Anyway, so back to that card. So one of the scenes in Fake Grand Order, they had a scene where, okay, so you had one of the masters, I guess he was supposed to be like Rizuka Chibi, if you will. A imagines because he wanted to use the Holy Grail to paligenesis Astolfo, right? Well, Astolfo is normally like a 4-star character, right? Well, in one of these variants, you could say his alter ego he's a 5-star character. In Risuka, in one scene, he's dreaming as he was trying to decide if he wanted to Holy Grail Ostolfo or not. Ostolfo was naked and he had a giant sword. Like, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, so it is that basically with these particular servants, these seasonal servants, so like Sofo, for example, or the summer servants, they have different abilities. They have different powers, you could say. There are variation from their original value. And over here, of course, you got an older character, Florence Nightingale. And I guess they decided to throw her in because they wanted to make it related to the Christmas celebration. But I'm not going to summon on that banner because, just like with Ropa, she is a story summon servant, and therefore makes no sense for me, honestly. It makes no sense for me to go and try to summon on that banner. It's just, that's impossible. I'm not going to do that. I rather would save that quartz for far better characters. Welcome in, Elia. And Sony PlayStations. You seem to be new. Anyway, so I'm not going to summon on these cards because, one, I have all of them. The only ones I don't have, obviously, is Stolfo because he's brand new. Force Nightingale, I do not have, but I have everyone else of those cards, and I do not need them. Now, maybe next year, when this Christmas banner comes back, I might do him, but I'm not going to go, jump the gun so soon, because even if it's a really good card, it's not worth it. So, but actually, that's on the summon side. So now we got the Christmas event, and this will happen tonight after maintenance, which we don't have a lot of time though, so it's like under an hour and a half before the maintenance starts. Which I'm gonna probably do like a Vader gnome impersonation or something, because it's so heartbreaking to see you trying so hard, and then they give you the ultimate finger, they give you the ultimate FU to your progress or something. Anyway, back to that. So how this works is you have to complete a certain requirement to access this event. But what's going to offer is if you pour time into this, you will be able to obtain a free welfare servant. And in this case is a Santa Florence Nightingale. So right here, you will need to clear Singularity F, Flame Contaminated City Fuyuki. So that's the first singularity of the game. So anybody that has not played FGO yet, I would definitely work on this. I would definitely work getting Fuyuki done, and then you will get, your characters and stuff. And if you're also new too, see if you summon on Orion. Summon on Super Orion banner. It's the best banner ever. It has a limited servants, and those are very rare to come by, because as good as Europa is, unless you are a brand new player, I definitely would go for it because Achilles is on there. But pretty much, if you don't care for Europa, go for Super Orion because he is amazing. I pulled him on the first multi, and I was like, screw this banner. I'm not doing this banner no more. It's just, I'm not going to waste any more quartz for that banner. It makes no sense. Sorry I'm not drawing on, guys, but this basically this is how discussions happen. So the reason why you have all of these characters is, and they're explained to you in a little bit as I come down. So what you need to do is you have to gather the Bandage of the Holy Knight. Basically, they are like lotto tickets. Like lotto currency. So if you ever played a lottery ticket, you know exactly where I'm getting at. They use a coin. So think about that in a way where you farm all of these Bandages of the Holy Knight. On the other hand, on the right side here, these 3 items, the Pill of Devotion, Thermometer of Service, and the Gauze of Benevolence, those are the ones that you want to go for in order to obtain all these other rewards. They're going to be very important. And what you have to also end up doing is these angel. So what happens is you're not going to be able to get. Well, actually, I'll break it down a bit. So you have more stuff here. You have the first aid kit of wishes. That's going to be a kind of like a craft essence in NP ticket in order to obtain all the other content that is offered. The other copies of Florence Nightingale Santa. Oh, they also give you like extra. You could also use the first aid kit of wishes to also do like these special challenge quests and stuff. So what's going to be unique too with this schedule, this is going to tell you when you have to complete, like when you'll be able to access like each story quest. And of course it'll only be until the 18th right here is where you'll be able to get Florence Nightingale automatically. Now, of course, what you gotta do is, they're giving you a lot more stuff, like a lot more information here. What you want to do with how, you would grab all that stuff. So yeah, when you look here, this will be kind of the end result of how you'll be able to gain like all the other stuff. These are all good items. Like, if you're looking for a way to upgrade all your servants, this is going to be that. This is an opportunity for you to literally gain all of these assets and stuff. They're all really good. So, if you're low on certain items, you'll be able to gain them very quickly and fast. Now, of course, the advantage with these welfare servants, as people call them, is you could actually use your EXP craft essence, if you will, and you can boost your character's level. So for her, she gets double EXP, which is really good. So say not the Blaze of Wisdom or the Fire Wisdom content, but say you gain a lot of the Blaze of Wisdom archer. She is an archer character. Put that on there, and she actually kind of gets like quadruple it, because basically if you use on a regular day, she gets double EXP for the regular one. But now because it's like double that, that's like 4 times. That's really good. So I would also go, if I were you guys, I would also go and gain a ton of that EXP archer stuff, because they're going to be very useful for servants like her very easily without any issues whatsoever. Now here, this is the big part, is so here you have all the various servants that are available. So you have all the Santa characters, and then you have other regular servants, and they all have these bond point bonuses. So if you're looking for servants that need like a bond 5, trying to get the bond 5 or so, this is going to be that opportunity to really do that. Pretty much from all of these characters, I pretty much have like almost everybody. That's a shame. No Super Orion. That would have been pretty cool. Oops, sorry about that. I don't know why that thing got in accidentally. So, yeah, so all these characters, you look at it and you definitely can use a lot of upgrades for all of them. Now what that means is that not every servant from the storyline will actually be needed. However, challenge matches might actually have that. Oops. Let me get down here for a sec. So now you have like all of these options if you want to increase your materials or your lottery currency. And you got your command codes. And you got your highlight of her. Note too that also that welfare servants, what it does is that they're not like regular servants. So the only way you technically have a change is going to be the last ascension, because pretty much that the other ascensions, the first ascension, second, and third, they're gonna have nothing. The only thing that they'll have is new dialogue, and that's it. So you look at all this stuff, and it's like, it's a ton. Now, it's good that they gave that banner till the end of December, because that literally goes right into New Year's Day. And New Year's Day is going to be huge, because then you're going to have a lot of content to do in December. Alright, we are quite done with the talking, so let's see what we could do. So yesterday, people have not watched it. I know some people were here yesterday, but pretty much that we completed LB5. And also note too that when when you complete like the main story and such, they're gonna actually, when you clear it, all these stages, I'll show you. So all these stages that didn't have quests before, now they do. The only thing that's disappointing is, I wish there would have been like an area where you could have actually went down to like underground in the final area of the Lake Poseidon. That would have been pretty cool. But then again, we are going to find out what happens next year, because they said that basically the LB5, they said, I heard from Musaki from the content creator from Cutting Grooves, he said that Lost Bell 5.2, which is going to be the Interstellar Mountain City Olympus, that's going to be in April for the second act. Because remember, there's going to be 3 acts. Atlantis was the first one. Olympus will be number 2. And then, forgot the name, but it's going to have Kentucky in it, and he's going to be the last. He's going to be the last character. I mean, the last arc. So that will complete the, Lost Bell 5. I will also say disappointing too that there was planned like another. Oh shoot. I think we gotta. I don't know if we should remove it here. Alright, now let's actually start some. You know what's so funny, guys, is we literally used up all of our influences and stuff after I got done with this story. I know, it's drawing a blank here, you know? Oh man, that's embarrassing. Let me check something too. One more thing before we get back in seriously. I'm sorry. Alright, I think we're good. So now, actually, let's actually, because now I have all these stories back to the way it was some way. I think I'm gonna actually put her in the back. Then, well, actually, there are 5. Did I put her in there? Yeah, I did. Alright, cool. So let's do. Does he get a. No, he does not. That's a shame. You'd think that you would have gotten the information for the last part, but I guess they're not going to do that yet. So let's actually put them in there. And yeah, so let's start, guys. Wait a second. Wait a second. Just wait a second. Do this. Perfect. And now with this party, we can start go. Welcome in. Catalina? I think I got your name right. Alright. This is kind of an awkward thing because I didn't think I ever was going to get into this position before, so. Kind of crazy though. So this is gonna be something I'm gonna be doing with this I'm trying to what I'm gonna do is, so what I'm gonna be doing this time around with my what I'm gonna be doing this time around is like a lot of like grinding, you could say, is I'm sorry, really get sidetracked sometimes. Anyway, so what I'm gonna be doing this is a little bit of a different, I guess you could say, way is what I'm gonna do this time around is I'm gonna actually be grinding for all my resources. So I gotta look at, well, how many we're gonna go through, like, you know, like, say it's like 6,600 for one of them, right? Well, then I would do 600 times 5, so I think it'd be like 3,000 or something. Huh, they never give you that number anymore. I guess they don't show you that anymore. It's weird. Alright, anyway, so what I'm gonna end up doing is we're going to be grinding all those resources, and then when I get done with that grind of all those resources, then that'll be perfect because then I can go back and grind like other stuff all together. So that's my plan. I know it's really weird strategy, but it works. It works. But you can do it too, where it's like you farm for up to 5 that you grind up for all the content and stuff. Then you end up getting like the rest of the extra content and stuff. I need to kind of figure out what I want to do for because I think that when the maintenance starts, I lose all my content per se. So I'm gonna have to find what I want to do for my what do you call it? Oh yeah, so what is it? Yeah, so then I'm gonna have to stop the stream. Before that, I'll do free stuff. And then just find that's 500 people right now. If I get like 500 people right now, I'll be like, I'm done. Done, bros. But we'll see. Might get to Genshin, I might get to Dokkan. We'll see. Might do Genshin because it does, I mean Dokkan, because we are gonna have those bonuses and stuff. So let's see what we do. I mean, I'll see how I feel. Or I might read you guys. Maybe. We'll see.
そういうことか。水郷よな。そこへ。はっ。私行こう。なんだったかな。くらえ、なんかすごいね疲れたのなら休む。俺は過労死などせん。はっくだ水郷よな。はっそこだ。思い上がったな。まあいだたわけ。勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。出番だ。そうあ大きいや。裁きの時で世界の策は我が大利権。無給の狭間に落ちるがいい。よしよし、カモが来たカモが来た。そうじゃなくて、そういう平和のために戦いましょう。はっす魔人級煉獄斬り。くだらんくだらん。はっ足かせをくれてやる。思い上がったな。くだらん。そういうことか。狙いは決まった。はっはっ。
We'll see. We might go into doing くだらんくだらん。足かせをくれてやる。思い上がったな。まあいだたわけ。起きろ煉獄。出番だ。はっああ人説をうがつ無辺の光を持って天命を立つ絶剣無給三段。宝物庫の鍵を開けてやる。いいじゃない。原子は混ざり固まり万象を
なす保証人死して敗せよ
Like, a lot of you guys commented.
慢心せずして何が王か
Hopefully that you guys will turn that around. Okay, first I gotta look at my other
先輩、
things
今年は
here.
小さなことから小さなことからコツコツとですね。一歩一歩着実に前進していきましょう。
Town servants, demonic enemies. I think I have an idea. So yeah, now we're gonna continue. What's 5 is 30 something 5. Oh, I have to cut it like 50 or something. Well, give it a look,
特に
guys.
せよ
Um,
刑であろう
I might switch to something else, or I might just end the raid. And just,
いい
yeah,
じゃない。
卑怯よな
I mean, not end it, you know what I mean. End the stream now.
そ
We're not moving yet, guys.
行こう。そういうことだ。
はいはい。
はっ。す。
そこ動かない。
くだらすいくだらんはっ足かせをくれてやる思い上がったな
行こう。
狙いは決まった。
はっ。
放て。狙いは決まった。いいじゃない。はいはい。放て。息がいいのね。放て。とっておき。
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろうすよくくだらん原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよ
Okay, here's what I think too. Why do you think I called the channel Paper Anywhere for a reason, right? And not to worry, it'll be a different name tomorrow. I'll do something different to the Christmas grinding tomorrow, but it'll be a different name, so you guys be lucky tomorrow.
よしよし、カモが来たカモが来たそうじゃなくて平和のために戦いましょう。はいはい。
くだらん
いいじゃない。放て。息がいいのね。
はっくだらん
いいじゃない。そこへ。
はっ。
はっす くだらんはっ足かせをくれてやる思い上がったなよくくだらん
あ
裁きの時だ世界の策は我が代理権
本気出してし
勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん
はいはい狙いは決まった
まうか我が攻防無休へ通ず
どうかしら踏みつぶ
無理無限無変三個を束ねて無休となす絶剣無休三
慢心せずして何が王か
Yeah. I will say this,
特
that
にせよ
Lost
ええ
Belt
であろう
5 was really
水
a
郷
good
よな
start to
いいじゃ
how
ない
they're gonna have to get out of that
ど
situation.
うかしら
Now that basically... Okay, so here's... This is how the whole, I guess you could say issue, how they got to this situation. So, the interesting part
そういう
with
ことか
Atlantis is, wow, because it's like Poseidon movie. Like, well, we have these people, you know, partying, yanking around, chugging around. So, they're partying and whatnot, right? And, okay, so they're
狙いは決
partying.
まった
And all of a sudden, this thunderstorm happens. And all the people that were on ship, and no, the ship's not named Poseidon. So all of them are trapped, right?
崩
So
壊よ力を
they're trapped in kind of like, yeah. So
あのシーン
they're trapped, and the whole ship is upside down, right? So they're upside down.
いいじゃない
And all of a sudden, there was the idea, it's like, well, what if we go into
くだらん
狙いは決ま
what they discovered is, okay, so so the ship was flipped,
あがく
so
じ
the ship was flipped, and it's like a reverse ship thing, right? Where normally in a regular ship, the ship is like,
ゃ私の本気狙いは
the
決
ship
まっ
is like, okay, so you have the top. At the top of the ship, you have, you know, the lifeboats and whatnot,
た
right?
光栄に思いなさいこれ
So
が私の
they got flipped. The whole ship got flipped. And what they had ended up doing was, okay, so they're flipped. And now they have to go through this task of like, okay, we're on top of the ship. We're now at the bottom of the ocean, or not at the bottom of the ocean, but the upside down. So we're upside down. The only way for you to get out is for you to go to the top. But the problem is,
敗者は
you guys are at the top, right?
捧げ物として没収
So
するわ
what they had ended up doing was they had to climb. So they climbed to the ship, to the top of the ship now because they're flipped, So instead of going to top of the ship, they're now at the bottom. They would go to the bottom of the ship. So what you would have kind of like the, the exit per se. And now you have to go all the way down. You probably need to get like some drills or like a bone saw or something, right? For you to cut through. Now the top of the ship, which is the bottom of the ship, or whatever it is. And now you have to get out of where was the bottom of the ship, and now at the top of the ship. And the way that happened was, and this goes back to Lost Souls is with all of these lost, all of these particular they provide a what-if situation. So, for example, in the first Lost Belt, which was Russia or Anastasia's world, the nemesis in Lost Belt 1 wasn't Anastasia, but Ivan the Terrible. Now, keep in mind that Ivan the Terrible was a being that he was horrifying. In Lost Belt, they proved that he became this demonic elephant monstrosity, you could say, like a human elephant. So what happened was that in our proper history, in our universe, the human, what history had was that, Ivan the Terrible had a run, but he didn't last long because either he would have been assassinated or old age would have got to him. Well, in the Lost Belt world, the Lost Belt story, if you will, Ivan the Terrible never, not only he ruled, he still ruled, but he ruled for like over, say, for thousands of years. So now got to this thing where now this became like a demonic Russia, if you will. And they had it where people, now you have like all of these mutant werewolves, after wolves, all that stuff. Now they're that stuff. Well, each of these Lost Belts provide like a different what if story, different situation that they're in. So in the instance of like other ones later on, we had for example, the China Lost Belt. It became where Quang Xinding, I think his name right. But this guy, he was supposed to rule for only this amount of time. Well, he discovered power of immortality, so he lived far longer than it should. So instead of like old age, that became like the other one. I might be a little bit wrong. But anyway, so they got to this thing now where the Lost Belts kind of flip like proper human history on its head. And now you have these situations that you would never even think of ever occurring. So in this Lost Belt, Lost Belt 5, or the first actual Lost Belt 5, it could be the overall arc of it. So, in this Lost Belt, our original history, the proper history, or rather, what the Greeks had viewed as was, okay, so the gods were the gods were still the same, right?
狙いは決ま
So
った
くだらん
you know, you had your heaven, which is not Olympus. Then you have Hades, the underworld, as, you know, your big hell. So they did it where now they flipped it the other way around. So whereas what you appear to be like a
狙いは
heaven, what
いいじゃ
we
ない
perceive
水
as
郷よ
heaven
な
そこ
is now hell. Like, it is now the hell of this lost. So there was no, they're gonna go to heaven, you know, that these people that died from
水郷よ
狙いは
な
決まった
from being killed by Artemis. There was no hell. There was no heaven. There was no us sending them out to Olympus. They went to hell. All of them went to hell because they blindly believed that
そういうことか
that what they did to please a being,
狙い
you
は
only pleased
そう
a
いうことか
machine.
水郷よな
And I'm not trying to be political or religious, but
なんだか
how do you respond with that?
くらえ
You get killed by a machine. You know what that normally thinks of is like the Terminator. Yeah, the Terminator, because you know
存分にあ
it's a
げ
thing where you could never bargain with it, you could
出
never
番だ
reason with it, you couldn't try to get out of the situation because these machines want you dead.
裁きの
They
時
want you
世
dead.
界の策は我が怪力
And the thing is sad is those villagers, the Atlantis lost belt, and those villagers never knew that. They didn't please the goddess. They pleased the machine. And that's really messed up, honestly. But then, you know what's really funny is that wasn't the only hell in there. Oh no, there's worser ways of hell. Like,
そうじゃない
you
はい
know,
はい狙いは
bringing
決まっ
machines or any of that stuff. It became
たあ
very,
なたじゃないどうかしら
mortalized.
突撃
And that's why we had to get rid of all of them. You know, get rid of Artemis, get rid of Poseidon. Yes, Poseidon is the final boss of that lost belt. Anyway. Oh man, that was a lot of political talk.
水
Oh
郷よ
man,
な
that was completely But anyway, like, the religious part kind of goes way too far with this lost belt in many ways. But normally you would
Yuko.
think,
Ah.
oh, didn't they clear the lost belt? No, not even close, because that lost belt that they thought was the lost belt, the Creatinus, which is like the power source to destroy the lost belt, it actually turns out to be an illusion that was actually created by the Lost Belt Olympics. And Lost Belt Olympics is not going to be as kind as regular Olympus.
狙いは決まった
Because they're going to drive you to the ground for stuff like that so easily.
人説をうなつ無辺の光を持って天命を立つ絶見
And this is I think what was interesting with the way they dealt with this
どう
Lost
か
Belt,
しら
they brought a lot of interesting outcomes, such as more of the
存分にあげ
they had more of the hold on.
精度を上げて
So they had more of the
さあ起立しなさい
state of a Christ content, because before the ones that
宝物使う
were
鍵をくだらん
ones that were into the Christ
原子は混ざり
Gordolf, Gedalia, one who took over from the late Olga Marie Tran, I think her name, right? Well, Olga Marie, because she was turned into a sacrifice. Anyway, so he was from Fate of Apocrypha. He pretty much acts just like his canon counterpart. And canon counterpart meaning the Netflix anime Fate of Apocrypha. Maneuver, the one, that nerdy bumbling idiot, he was also in Fate of Apocrypha, but he didn't really do quite a lot. Yeah, the bigger, more interesting part, most who were already in the show were in the game already. Well, the two that really surprised me was Achilles and Cryon. Because Achilles and Cryon were both in Fate of Apocrypha. But the thing that was different between this game and Fate of Apocrypha was the thing that was similar in many ways was that they both were some factions. So, the thing that both of them share, both the Fate of Apocrypha story and this one for the game rendition, was they still hate each other's guts. They were still enemies. But at least per se that they still were loyal subjects per se. Here, they pretty much ripped it all out because you know what, pretty much in many ways that these lost self-servants for both of DPS more towards Prime, right? Samazu's plan from Dragon Ball Super, because what Samazu did in Dragon Ball Super, right now we're off topic and we're going to anime territory. But what was so twisted, you could say, with what Samazu had done was, so it goes back to the character Goku Black. So Goku Black, when he first appeared, he was an evil Goku, right? And not in the sense of the evil Goku that we had at the beginning. And you didn't really scratch the service per se. Samazu, in many ways, I guess you would say, was if Captain Ginyu was a lot smarter. If he knew what to really do to tap the full potential of the body. And what happened was that there was a variation of him, another universe, if you will, and the whole schism kind of happens after he was beaten by Goku. So he got beaten by Goku, and Samazu, or at least that version of him before he became Goku Black, he got into Super Dragon Balls, and there's a new ball thing, I guess you could say, replaced the Black Star Dragon Balls from GT. Also, funny thing with Goku Black's character, so it's the same voice actor, but they decided to kind of do a riff based off of Dragon Ball GT, because Sean Shamel had a lot of issues with the vocals for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So he decided, let's do a British accent. Anyway, so Samazu got humiliated by Goku, or at least that version did. He went and gathered up the Super Dragon Balls, which they're like the size of these giant orbs. And they kind of act in many ways like a master Shenron controller of sorts. So he uses the Super Dragon Balls to wish that he swaps his body with Goku's body. And this was like, I guess in the after he had the Zamasu. So he swapped Goku's body and he killed off both Goten and Chi-Chi with the whereabouts why I have to Gohan and the others. But then he started to get a lot hungrier per se. So then he teamed up with the Zamasu that would have been in Trunks' timeline, or the version of it, his timeline, to gather up the Super Dragon Balls and then destroy all, to destroy the balls after they did a previous wish of giving that Zamasu his immortal body, and then pretty much destroyed Super Dragon Balls by wishing. And then they went and wiped out every Supreme Kai there is, because you wipe out Supreme Kai, you kill off the Destroyer, the God of Destruction. So anyway, so I bring it up because mainly Odysseus and Kryon, or the Lost Belt versions of them, had killed the proper human history versions of them in order to absorb, fuse that version of them into themselves, and then become more powerful than they should have. So that's why I kind of brought up the whole Dragon Ball thing, because it was an example of they did a very similar approach for those characters. Yeah. Anyway.
狙いは決まった？はい、いいじゃない。どうかしら。生きがいいのね。
そういう、あ、
くだらん。
はっ。
出番だ。くだらん。
いいじゃない。
原子は混ざり、固まり、万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよ。
当然の結果よ。神、なめないでよね。
I'm gonna check something before I come back. Alright, just checking something for a sec. Let's actually continue.
そろそろく。
くだらん。
いいじゃない。
足かせをくれてやる。
どうかしら。
くだらん。
行こう。
いいじゃない。そこへ。
精度を上げて
あ我が攻防無休へ通ず、
はいはい
人説をうがつ無辺の光を持って天命を立つ絶剣無休祭
そこへあがくじゃない。
Don't forget, guys. I'll follow you guys back if you
勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。
you haven't already followed me. I'll do it back later.
宝物水郷よな。原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星を死して敗せよ。
Because you see me,
魔人さん大
so
勝利
I followed you guys because I wanted to put my thanks for following the channel. Let me follow my channel so that way you'll know when I go live again. So I want to thank you guys for that. Thank you for coming in. I know that the count has been a little downwards, but that's fine.
狙いは決まった。はいはい。
Did I caught
どう
that?
かしら。放て。はいはい。狙いは
I'll
決まっ
probably get on a little later.
た。そこ動かない。
Maybe I will. I'll just end it after this comes. What's the same one?
さあ起立しなさい。
精度を上げて
See if I can
くだらん。
do
いい
it
わ
like this.
金星まで連れてってあげる。ゲートオープン。よしよし、今回もよろしくね。大いなる天から大いなる地に向けてまたの名を
Then
決めるはずにプレイト。
stop. I haven't decided that yet. Wrong one.
本気出してしまうか。
まあ待て。盤面を見てやる。
王冠よ力を。
我が攻防
はい
無休へ通ず、
狙いははいはい。
無理無限無辺三個を束ねて無休となす絶剣無休三
放て。息がいいのね。
段終わりだ。無事かマスター。
We'll see how many more we can get into this before they end all the grinding for the maintenance. Might be able to get out of it, I guess. Yeah.
寝てないぞ。我が攻防無休へ通ず、人説をうがつ無辺の光を持って天命を立つ絶剣無休三段。
くだらん。
いいじゃない。狙いは決まっ
水郷よな。
た。放て。踏みつぶす。はっ。
ことか。
水郷よな。はっ、足かせをくれてやる。はっ、
I'll have to kind of think of something.
くだら水郷よな。
はいはい。
That would keep going.
ふん。
No, I'll just something. You know, it's just not just really, you know,
精度を上げて
personal conflict.
よくく水郷よな。原子は混ざり固まり、万象を織りなす星を死して敗せよ。
魔人さん大勝利だな。
Let me check something for a sec. I forget how many
よしよし、カモが来たカモが来た。そうじゃなくて、平和のために戦いましょう。狙いは決まった？はいはい。
くだらん。
放て。
魔人の魔、真っ二つの魔。
see.
あ、
はいはい。放て。はっ。放て。
くだ水郷よな。足かせをくれてやる。ふん、そこだ。思い上がったな。
狙いは決まった？いいじゃない。そこへあがくじゃない。狙いはき、いいじゃない。どうかしら。あがくじゃない。あがくじゃない。とって
そういうこと、あ、そういうことか。はっ、せっ、逃さん。終わりだ。栄養連絡
出番だ。
そういうことか。
裁きの時だ。世界の策は我が大利権。
魔人さん大勝利だな。
I get to reload the stream, but it would be Dokkan Battle or Genshin. What do you guys prefer?
狙いいいじゃない放て息がいいのね息がいいのねこれで何としてあげる
The only reason why I asked it is because maintenance is gonna happen tonight.
そういうことか。
Pretty much that. Different games will not. That's gonna be it for Big Grand Order tonight because of the game. I mean because of maintenance.
はいはい
So that's why I'm asking you. Stream.
あがくじゃない
And give me a mobile cheat. I really don't wanna do that. You're thinking, oh, is he gonna play mobile? No, not tonight, not tonight.
行こう。
Not tonight, guys.
精度を上げて精度を上げて
さあ気力しなさい
出番だ
狙いは決まった
いや裁きの時だ世界の策は我が怪力圏
Yeah, the more when I see it, I'm gonna turn off the stream.
敗者はウールに剥がされる捧げ物として没収するわ
徳うせよ不敬であろうはっ水郷よなくだらん
はいはい
はっふん
放てはいはい
そういうことか。
狙いは決まった放てはっどうかしらいいじゃない放ていいわ金星まで連れて行ってあげる
水郷よな
飛ぶわよマータゲートオープン光栄に思いなさいこれが私のせっかく先生一部だけあるあるな
よくくだらん
そういうことか。
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星を死して敗せよ君臨するとはこういうことよ
Nothing, just something else.
「我は魔を裂き神をなつ人の魔人パワー全開
Grind quickly because that way.
我が攻防無休へ通ず
Yeah, grind all these
無理
quickly.
無限
So quite a lot of
三個を束ねて無休となす絶剣無休三段
くだらん水郷よな。
いいじゃない。
足かせをくれてやる。ふん。
放て。
そういうことか。あ、行こう。はっ逃さん。すっ魔人剣煉獄斬り。
水空だ水郷よな。はっふん。足かせをくれてやる。思い上がったな。精度を上げている。
王冠よ力を。
出番水郷よな。原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよ。
当然の結果よ。神なめないでよね。よしよし、カモが来たカモが来た。そうじゃなくて平和のために戦いましょう。
そういう
くだらん。
はっ魔人の陣は二陣斬りの陣。
水郷
いいじゃない。
はっ
放て。
本気で行くぞ。
王冠よ力を。
勝ち目がないことがなぜわからん。存分にあがくがいい。
起きろ煉獄。
くだらん。
いいじゃない。
人説をうがつ無辺の光を持って天命を断つ絶剣無休三段。
出番だ。
そういう
起きろエア。原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよ。
敗者は身ぐるみ剥がされる。捧げ物として没収するわ。
I just want to make sure before I continue on with grinding again. Gotta check my boxes. So we're 431. Still gonna be like a huge amount either way. We're just trying to get that extra point, and then we'll continue. I think I could go through one more rotation. Maybe. Let's see. Can it work though? Go work. Oops. I don't want that. Actually, I could take a look. Still a lot though. 30 something. I don't know how many. Oh, 35. 35
とく
left.
うせよ
And then that should be
兵であろう水
it.
郷
Something like that.
いい
I
じゃ
don't
ない
know.
そこ
Because
を
we were actually us. Let's see what happens. But I never really
水
rapidly
くだらん
done this type of grinding. for
足
quite
か
a
せを
while.
くれてやる
Be really cool.
そこだ思い上がったな
Let's do
狙いは決まった
you. You.
そういうことか。
いいじゃん放て
I hope it's not. Let's do.
さあ気力しなさい
精度を上げて
あのシーン捧げましょ
Oh no, still would be the same
ういいわ
thing in a
金
way.
星まで連れて
くだらん
私の本
水
気
郷よな
見たいんだゲートオープンよしよし今回もよろしくね大いなる天から大いなる地に向けてまたの名をジュベルハブリンブレイカー
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう
いいじゃない
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよ慢心せずして何が王か
よしよしカモが来たカモが来た狙いは決まっ
くだらん
いいじゃないどうかしらそこはいはい
くだらん
狙いは決まったどうかしら
足かせをくれてやる
放て
そういうこと
くだらん
はっ
王冠よ力をさあ気力しなさいいいわ
そういうこと
水星まで連れて行ってあげるゲートオープンよしよし今回もよろしくね大いなる天から大いなる地に向けてまたの名をジュベルハブリンブレイカー
存分にあがくがいい精度を上げてよく水郷よない
いじゃない
原子は混ざり固まり万象を織りなす星に死して敗せよ
敗者は身ぐるみ剥がされる捧げ物として没収するわ
I think we get a few more. And then that's one credit maintenance value. horrific. Horrible. Just horrible.
狙いは決まった。
くだらん
放て。狙いは決まった。
くだらん
いいじゃどうかしら。そこへ向か
あ、はっ、そういうことか。はっ、
くだらんすはっ足かせをくれてやる。ふんそこだ。思い上がったな。
狙いは決まった。
はっ、行こう。
そこへ向か
はっ、
精度を上げている。
あのシーンさせるまし
本気で行くぞ。起きろ。
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。
無理、無限、無辺。三個を束ねて無給となす。絶剣無給三段。
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が大利権。よっ馬
当然の結果よ。神、なめないでよね。
I think we can get one more, I think. That's why I'm like, this is why I'm gonna do, one or two
雑
minutes.
種ごときが吠えるではないか。
Well, let's see what happens, guys. We still got plenty of power left.
水郷
いいじゃない。
よね。
Depends how fast we can
どう
do
か
it.
しら。
We're about to get that a message I know, but they're gonna do it anyway because they're trolling
はい
me.
はい。
くだらん
狙い
I
は決
don't
まっ
like it.
た。あがくじゃない。
No, sir, I do not like it.
どうかしら。
So, guys, do you want me to do underground moving or sand it and then go from there? Let's see.
くだらん
狙いは決まった。
そういうことか。
どうかしら。
はっ、
No, it's like just one mission. That's...
水郷よね。
いいじゃない。放て。
はっ、
Now it's like this. That's why I did only like,
行こう。
you know,
いいじゃない。
yeah, people best friend
そこへ
mess.
向か
存分にあがく
あのシーンさせるまし
がいい。出番だ。水郷
狙い
よ
は決ま
な。
った。
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が大利権。
終わりだ。無事か、マスター。
it comes. I just know it. It's gonna really mess up in any second, guys.
ようこそレオナルド・
Oh,
ダ・
I
ヴィンチ
know
の強化ラボへ
because
今日も元気に
here
始めちゃおう
comes the worst thing you could ever get. No! I am so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. This is not the way you wanted to end this stream. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get another stream on it in a few minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hate when this happens and you have this and it just sucks so much. I'm so sorry. Oh, just hang tight. I'll get Dokkan Battle on in a little bit. Just hang on, guys. I will upload Dokkan Battle in a little bit.